Oi gente, aqui é a Amábile Reis e olha só, estou na minha casa como vocês podem ver e hoje eu vou conversar com o elenco do filme Você Nem Imagina. A novidade é um original Netflix que chega nas plataformas a partir do dia 1º de maio. Hoje a gente vai bater um papo com os protagonistas do filme, a Ellie, o Paul e a Aster, interpretados por Leah, Daniel e Alexxis. Eu tô super animada, o filme é muito fofo, chorei demais, então bora lá ver o que eles vão contar pra gente. Hi guys, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. I will just come clean right now and say that I cry a whole lot watching the movie. At the end, my eyes were puffy, I look terrible, but the movie is great. I just love it. And I gotta ask, Daniel, can you please teach me how to make this freaking awesome sausage taco? Because I just need
Oh
to
yeah,
try it.
100%. We did a segment with MTV. You can have an entire interview on how to make exactly what we're trying to make over there.
Yeah, great. For me, the main thing about the movie is prove to all of us that being different is not a problem and that friends can help us shape our personality. Do you guys agree with that? What do you think is the main message?
I definitely agree with that. I think that through the interactions of other people, things that we might not have seen before, we definitely see ourselves in other people. And through those relationships and interactions, we basically find our way to our truest self, which you kind of see happen with these characters. I feel like Ellie especially is really seen for the first time by people like Paul and like Aster, and same for the other characters. What do you guys think?
Oh yeah, I mean, I know for sure with Aster's character, through the letters, she definitely opens up a lot, but especially in the scenes with Ellie, you really see her open up for the first time like you never have before, and that's definitely an interaction that I think everyone's really going to enjoy.
Definitely. I think it's same thing for Paul. I mean, with Ellie, his entire journey with her completely changes how he views his life and where he wants to go. I think your friends is a huge thing for both support and also how you see the world. And I think with Paul, it's no different.
I just got chills.
We also see Ellie discovering that she's in love with a girl. Leah, how was to interpret that? And could you give some advice to girls that may be going through the same?
So it was because of Alice's incredible writing and directing style that I was able to step into the shoes of Ellie Chu. I mean, given the fact that she is so close to these experiences, that was such a privilege to be able to work with. And, Ellie and I are very, very similar in many ways. I love literature. I love my family and different things like that. But we're also very, very different. Ellie is a bit more of a wallflower, and obviously she's a bit younger than I am. So there's that difference. But I feel like stepping into the shoes of Ellie Chu was quite easy. She's very, very relatable in a very normal sense in just the way that she functions in everyday life.
I think with Aster's character, it is a little bit different, only because her dad is the deacon of the town, and she's kind of in this position where it's a little bit more kind of frowned upon, especially by her own family, I think. But, I think with the relationship that I had in general, off screen with Leah, it definitely made it a bit easier. We kind of connected really right off the bat, which was really special. And so when we were on screen, and doing these scenes, it really just flowed. And I think, that says a lot about relationships in real life, and having those connections, no matter who it's with, is really special.
The movie has a lot of similarities with two of the boys. I mean, the main character is kind of a nerd. She wears ponytails. She writes letters. Are you guys afraid of the comparisons?
So To All the Boys is, first off, one of the most beautiful movies ever. The fact that there's an Asian American lead, we also get to mirror that, is such a privilege. Yeah. But I really don't think there is any comparison between the two because the story matter is so completely different. In ways, I feel like the half of it is a much more edgy, grounded, specific story that shows a different side of love. It's not just about the girl falling in love with the guy. Our movie is about the girl falling in love with the girl, the guy falling in love with the girl. a girl falling in love with a guy, everyone falls in love and everyone finds themselves. It's not just about romance, whereas it's about friendship. It's about finding your own unique voice. It's about finding your way back to your family. There's so many other aspects of it that are a little bit different than To All the Boys.
What are you hoping to achieve with the half of it?
I'm hoping that with the half of it, people watch this movie and see a bit of themselves in these stories. You know, there is a home for every single person, whether it be in family, in romance, in struggling through teenage years. I feel like there's so many different aspects that people can relate to, and I hope that people just see us telling that story to them.
I think too, with it being set in high school is a really weird time, and I think I'm excited for at least, you know, people that age to be able to watch it and, you know, really be able to connect to it. And if they're feeling alone or misunderstood or confused, that they can actually feel like someone somewhere understands and yeah, really be able to relate to the film.
Definitely. And also, I think just as like a conversation starter for people to start talking about issues that have historically not been talked about as much. So I think it's a great platform for that as well.
And last but not least, the movie is about flirting. Can you guys give me some tips about flirting?
Okay, so when you flirt, you have to like not flirt, but kind of flirt. I feel like being smooth is flirting, right?
Honestly, I'm like the most awkward human being ever. I always tell everybody, anytime I like flirt, the person I'm flirting with has to love the show The Office. And I'll like throw in little quotes from The Office and see if they pick up on
some of my stuff. Guys,
Yeah.
thank you so much. Please stay safe. And can you send a kiss to your Brazilian fans?
Oh,
We love you, Brazil!
We
love
really
you,
do.
Brazil. Thank you so much.
We love you, Brazil. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bom, meninas, é isso. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Eu anotei aqui todas as diquinhas de paquera. Já amo The Office, então eu e a Alexxis, ó, a gente seria super amigas. Lembrando mais uma vez, Você Nem Imagina chega nas plataformas da Netflix no dia 1º de maio. Vamos assistir? Depois coloca aqui nos comentários o que você achou. Um grande beijo e fique em casa.
Give it up next for Ellie Chu. Chugga chugga choo choo!
The good thing about being different in a town like this is that no one expects you to be like them. I'm 17. I live in Squamish with my dad. I run a business, writing essays for people. I guess I just never thought I'd need anyone else.
Hey, hold up.
$10 for 3 pages.
No, I'm not trying to cheat.
What's this?
A letter. Maybe you can make me sound smart. Dear Aster Flores, I'm in love with you.
These hallways are murder.
I'm Ellie Chu.
Yeah, I know.